Welcome to the ultimate countdown of the top 13 superbikes in the world. Machines that push the limits of speed, engineering, and pure adrenaline. From futuristic designs to MotoGP-inspired beasts, this is a lineup that defines two-wheel perfection. QJ SRV 550 ST. China isn't holding back. The QJ Motor SRV 550 ST brings muscle and modern tech into the cruiser game. Engine, a 549 cubic centimeters, liquid-cooled V-twin, pushing out 61 horsepower at 8,500 RPM. That's 10 to 15 more ponies than rivals like the Rebel 500 or Vulcan S. The 8-valve DOHC setup loves the rev and feels alive at higher speeds. Tech, full-color TFT dash with Bluetooth, turn-by-turn navigation, tire pressure monitoring, fuel economy stats, gear indicator, and a USB port, all standard. Most Japanese cruisers at this price point don't even come close. Chassis, inverted front forks, dual front discs, and radial-mounted calipers. That's sport bike-grade hardware bolted onto a cruiser. Compare that to the basic telescopic forks and single-disc setups still found on many Japanese middleweights. All of this for under $7,000. The SRV 550 ST isn't just a bargain. It's proof that Chinese bikes are no longer playing catch-up. Zanti's 310 T2. Adventure bikes are built to take a beating. And the Zanti's 310 T2 does exactly that while looking sharp and futuristic. Engine, a 312 cubic centimeters, single-cylinder, liquid-cooled motor, making 35 horsepower. On paper, it matches rivals like the BMW G310 GS, but the Zanti's actually feels more refined and delivers smoother power delivery across the rev range. Build quality. Zanti's is known for using high-pressure aluminum die casting. Translation: the frame, swing arm, and subframe are not only lighter, but also stronger than the steel setups most Japanese brands still rely on. Tech. This bike comes loaded, keyless ignition, LED lighting all around, a TFT dash with Bluetooth, and even electronically controlled windshields and fuel caps. Try finding all that on a sub 400cc adventure bike from Japan. You won't. Suspension and brakes. Upside-down front forks, rear monoshock, dual-channel ABS, and big disc brakes front and rear. The setup screams confidence, whether you're carving city streets or tackling dirt trails. Here's the kicker. The Zanti's 310 T2 costs nearly $2,000 less than the BMW G310 GS, while giving you more features, sharper styling, and arguably better build quality. This isn't just an affordable adventure bike. It's a serious challenge to the Japanese and European heavyweights. CF Moto 700CL X. Heritage at first glance. The 700CL X Heritage looks like a stylish neo-retro scrambler. But underneath, it's hiding serious engineering muscle that puts it right up against the Japanese midweights. Engine, a 693 cubic centimeters parallel twin, liquid-cooled motor producing 74 horsepower. That's right in the ballpark of Yamaha's MT-07. But here's the twist. The CF Moto comes in cheaper, with nearly identical performance. Tech and features. You get ride-by-wire throttle, multiple riding modes, traction control, cruise control, a slipper clutch, LED lights all around, and a modern TFT display. Many of these features aren't even available on Japanese rivals in this class. Design and build. CF Moto partnered with Kiska Design, the same studio behind KTM. The result? A bike that looks European, feels premium, and still undercuts Japanese pricing by thousands. Ride quality. With KYB suspension, J1 brakes from Brembo family, and Pirelli tires, the 700CL X isn't just good for a Chinese bike. It's legitimately competitive with any midweight naked on the market. Bottom line, the CF Moto 700CL X Heritage proves China isn't just copying anymore. They're innovating, delivering bikes with performance, style, and features that force even Japan to take notice. Benelli TRK 502X. Adventure touring is exploding worldwide, and the Benelli TRK 502X has quietly become one of the best-selling midweight ADVs, especially across Europe and Asia. Engine, a 500 cubic centimeters parallel twin, making around 47 horsepower. On paper, That doesn't sound earth-shattering, but the smooth delivery and long-stroke design make it ideal for long-distance travel. Build in comfort. With its wide seat, upright ergonomics, and large 20-liter fuel tank, the TRK-502X is built for hours on the saddle. Riders consistently praise it for comfort and stability over long hauls. Adventure-ready gear. Spoke wheels, 19-inch front, 17-inch rear. Long travel suspension, crash protection, and pannier racks all come standard. This isn't a commuter dressed up like an ADV. It's the real deal. Price point. Here's where it gets interesting. The TRK-502X delivers all this for nearly half the cost of bikes like the Honda CB500X or Suzuki V-Strom 650. In markets like Italy, it's even outselling some Japanese rivals. Lansen GP300. When people think of Chinese bikes, they often imagine budget commuters. The Lansen GP300 shatters that stereotype. This isn't just another entry-level sport bike. It's proof that China can deliver sharp design and solid performance in the 300 cubic centimeters class. Engine. A 292 cubic centimeters, single-cylinder, liquid-cooled motor producing about 29 horsepower. On the road, it delivers strong mid-range punch, perfect for city riding and weekend twists. Design and styling. With aggressive fairings, twin headlights, and a sporty stance, the GP300 could easily be mistaken for a Japanese or even Italian machine. The fit and finish are far better than what most expect from a Chinese brand. Features. Full LCD digital dash, LED lighting, ABS, and upside-down front forks come standard. That's a spec sheet many Japanese entry-level sport bikes don't fully match. Value. Perhaps the biggest talking point. The GP300 often sells for thousands less than rivals like the Yamaha R3 or Kawasaki Ninja 300, while offering comparable performance and even more standard equipment. Cole 450 Rally. When you think of rally bikes, you probably imagine KTM or Honda dominating the car. But China is making waves of the Cole 450 Rally, a machine that's not just affordable, but battle-tested in real rally competition. Engine. A 449 cubic centimeters, single-cylinder, liquid-cooled motor producing around 52 horsepower. Plenty for desert dunes, rocky trails, and high-speed rally stages. Rally DNA. Unlike most budget dual sports, the 450 Rally is a true rally replica. It comes with a tall rally fairing, navigation tower, long travel suspension, and a huge multi-tank fuel system for extended range. Weight advantage. At just around 145 kilograms dry, it's significantly lighter than many competitors, giving incredible agility off-road. Proven performance. In 2023, Cole shocked the motorcycle world by entering the Dakar Rally and finishing. Not bad for a brand that most people outside China hadn't even heard of a few years ago. Price. Here's a game changer. While European rally replicas cost upwards of $30,000, the Cole 450 Rally is available for a fraction of that, around $9,000 to $10,000 in some markets. CF Moto 800 metric tons. China isn't just making budget commuters anymore. They've stepped into the adventure bike big leagues with the CF Moto 800 metric tons. This bike proves that made in China can compete head-to-head with the best from Europe and Japan. Engine. At its heart is a 799 cubic centimeters parallel twin, developed in partnership with KTM. That means you're basically getting proven Austrian engineering, tuned for long-distance comfort and reliability. Adventure ready. With long travel suspension, wide handlebars, and upright ergonomics, the 800 metric tons is built for tackling highways, mountain roads, and dirt trails without breaking a sweat. Features that impress. Cruise control, cornering ABS, ride modes, TFT display, heated grips, and even a quick shifter. Features you'd usually find on premium adventure bikes costing way more. Value for money. Here's the kicker. The 800 metric tons delivers premium ADV performance at nearly half the price of its Western rivals. That's why it's gaining huge popularity in markets from Asia to Europe. Downsides? Sure, it's still relatively new, so global parts availability isn't as widespread as Honda or BMW. But with CF Moto expanding fast, that's less of a worry each year. Royal Enfield Himalayan 450. For years, The original Himalayan was loved for its simplicity and toughness, but riders wanted more power and refinement. Enter the Royal Enfield Himalayan 450, a bike that keeps the rugged spirit alive while leveling up everything else. Engine: a brand new 452 cubic centimeters liquid-cooled single-cylinder, producing around 40 horsepower. That's nearly double performance of the old carb Himalayan, while still keeping its easygoing character. Adventure built. With long travel suspension, a strong frame, and excellent ground clearance, the Himalayan 450 is designed for rough roads, mountain passes, and trails that would terrify street bikes. Tech upgrade. Unlike its predecessor, this one comes with a TFT display, switchable ABS, ride-by-wire, and multiple riding modes. It's modern, but still simple enough to fix when needed. Comfort and practicality. The new Himalayan has better ergonomics, improved seat comfort, and bigger tank range, making it suitable for both weekend trails and cross-country journeys. Why it matters. This bike carries the same DNA that made Royal Enfield popular in places like the Himalayas, Ladakh, and rural India, but now it's global ready. Riders from London to Los Angeles are finally taking notice. Suzuki V-Strom 800DE. The V-Strom name has always meant dependability, comfort, and value, but the all-new 800D takes things up a notch, pushing Suzuki back into the adventure spotlight. Engine power. Under the tank sits a brand new 776 cubic centimeters parallel twin, pumping out about 84 horsepower with a smooth, usable torque curve. It's tuned for real-world riding, not just spec sheet bragging rights. Adventure chassis. Unlike the older V-Stroms that lean more toward touring, the 800D is serious about dirt. It comes with 21-inch front wheel, long travel Showa suspension, and nearly 9 inches of ground clearance, letting it take trails head-on. Electronic suite. A modern TFT dash gives you access to multiple riding modes, traction control, and switchable ABS. Even a special gravel mode for loose surfaces. Suzuki finally brought its adventure line into the tech era. Comfort and touring. The windscreen, plush seat, and wide handlebars make it comfortable for long-haul touring, while the luggage options make it ready for serious expeditions. Why it matters. The V-Strom 800D is Suzuki's strongest attempt in years to go toe-to-toe with rivals like the Yamaha Tenere 700 and Honda Africa Twin. And with competitive price tag, it's one of the best balanced ADV bikes in its class. Honda XL 750. Transalp Honda revived a legend with the all-new Transalp 750, and it's proving that sometimes the classics come back stronger than ever. Engine. At its heart is a 755 cubic centimeters parallel twin, making 90 horsepower and 55 lb-ft of torque. Smooth, predictable, and powerful enough to handle both highways and dirt trails with ease. Adventure DNA. Built on the same platform as the Honda Hornet 750, the Transalp has been tuned for long-distance travel and off-road control. It features long travel Showa suspension, a 21-inch front wheel, and over 8 inches of ground clearance, making it a true mid-weight ADV contender. Tech features. You get a 5-inch TFT display, 5 riding modes, traction control, ABS, wheelie control, and throttle mapping. It's Honda's perfect balance of rider aids without overwhelming you with gadgets. Comfort and touring ready. Wind protection, ergonomic seating, and factory luggage options make it a bike you can actually cross continents on. Why it matters. The Transalp is positioned directly against bikes like the Yamaha Tenere 700 and Suzuki V-Strom 800D. And thanks to Honda's reliability and global dealer support, it's quickly becoming a go-to choice for riders who want one bike that does it all. Kawasaki Ninja ZX 4RR. Kawasaki shocked the motorcycle world with a Ninja ZX 4RR, a machine that proves small displacement doesn't mean small performance. Engine. This bike packs a 399 cubic centimeters inline-4, a rare configuration in today's market, revving all the way to 16,000 RPM. It makes around 77 horsepower, putting it in a league of its own for sub-500cc bikes. Track DNA. The ZX 4R isn't just a commuter with fairings. It's built with race-inspired chassis geometry, adjustable suspension, and dual front disc brakes. Kawasaki gave it the bones of a true supersport. Tech features. A TFT display with Bluetooth connectivity, multiple riding modes, quick shifter, and traction control all come standard. These are features normally reserved for much bigger, more expensive bikes. Why it's special? Lightweight at just around 415 pounds wet, it's nimble and forgiving for new riders, but still aggressive enough to thrill experienced ones. This makes it a rare machine that bridges both worlds. Competition? Honestly, there isn't much. No Japanese brand currently offers a high-revving inline-4 in this class. The ZX 4RR stands alone, giving younger riders a taste of that screaming supersport experience without jumping straight to a leader bike. Ducati Street Fighter V4. Lamborghini when Ducati teams up with Lamborghini. You know the result won't just be a motorcycle. It'll be a statement on two wheels. Enter the Street Fighter V4 Lamborghini, a machine where Italian design meets pure, unfiltered performance. Engine. At its core, the bike carries Ducati's 1,103 cubic centimeters Desmosedici Straight-L V4, delivering a blistering 208 horsepower. It's basically MotoGP tech disguised as a naked street bike. Exclusive design. Inspired by the Lamborghini Huracan STO, every line, vent, and wing is sculpted for performance and aggression. Carbon fiber bodywork, forged wheels, and unique paint schemes make it instantly recognizable and instantly collectible. Race-ready components. Top shovel lean suspension, Brembo Stylema R calipers, and lightweight forged wheels make it corner like a scalpel. Add in Ducati's electronic wizardry. Traction control, slide control, wheelie control, launch control, and you've got a superbike without fairings. Limited edition. Only 630 units of this beast were made, with each bike numbered and paired with a matching Lamborghini key. For Lamborghini car owners, a special exclusive series of 63 bikes were produced, making them ultra-rare. Why it matters. The Street Fighter V4 Lamborghini isn't just about speed. It's about art, prestige, and mechanical insanity. It's the kind of motorcycle that turns heads everywhere, from racetracks to city streets, and sets new benchmarks for collaboration in industry.